ECG has contract with individual IPPs.
Yeah.
And ECG is engaged in discussions with the individual IPPs. So some understanding have been reached. The negotiation is continuing. And so sometimes I get worried when the chamber speaks, for all the IPPs, knowing that the individual IPPs have been having discussions with ECG, that the chamber as an executive may not be privy to. And so as far as I'm concerned, I don't want to divulge what is being negotiated, but I can tell you that some restructuring is going to happen. It may not be the kind of restructuring they want, but until we conclude the negotiation, we are not able to tell what we have restructured.
Broad strokes, are you suggesting, like we've seen in the restructuring that has been done so far, some form of a haircut?
Well, we've made an offer to them to accept a haircut. We've also asked for them to allow us to spread, the debt over some time.
$2.3 million.
$2.3 million.
Billion dollar, in fact, which is also, contested because the entire energy sector debt is now up to 2.3, not to talk of IPP. As of the end of last year, the debt that we, were able to calculate was about $1.7 billion, and of which $450 million was for fuel, which is not for IPPs. And our fuel suppliers like Sankofa, Nigeria, Jubilee, and so IPP was about 1.1, 1.2. So when did that rise? Within 5 months to $2.3 billion. So that cannot be accepted.
So government disputes that.
I
thought you did an audit, and that's clear.
No, the audit was up to 2021. We are currently doing the audit. And the audit that is currently happening is revealing that the debt may even be less than, for IPP, less than $1 billion. So when we finalize the audit, the figures will come out. And so it is not good for people to bandy figures around. Just because you have the platform, you mention any figure thinking that you will win the sympathies of people. It's not $2.3 billion. I can tell you for a fact.
You said it's 1.7.
1.1 billion for IPPs
alone
that is represented. Okay. And you have a large chunk, about 400 to 500 million, in fuel payments. And they don't supply fuel. And so that cannot be a debt for them to take ownership of. And so when did the IPP debt rise to 2.3 billion? I want better particulars on that.
But even